Okay, guys. Miles, Greg, we have an announcement to make, don't we? Can we do a drum roll for who we have now? Are we ready?
Yeah, you're good at that, James. Go on.
Yeah, but I need my hand to press the button. So, yeah.
I'm doing it on my laptop here.
There you go. That's good. Yeah. It is
Right, we're a bit lopsided.
the fabulous. There's his name. His name in lights. The fabulous J. Rowe. There he is.
Yes.
So, Jay, we've got you in Acoustic Alchemy.
Yes, it is an honor, and I have to say, sometimes a lot of some musicians are fans of the music. Some musicians, seem to be kind of detached from a lot of the projects they're in. They go to work, they get the job done, blah blah blah. But I'm happy to say that, like, for me, I'm a fan of I've been lucky to play music where I've been a fan of the music, before I got to play with the band. And that's certainly true of, Acoustic Alchemy and how I've followed, Acoustic Alchemy's music probably from the beginning.
Well, it's very nice of you to say that.
No, it's true. It's true. In fact, wait. I could do even better. Wait. Okay. So now I'm really gonna geek out here. I'm gonna go into fan mode. Can you see this?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is an original. Wait. This is the original CD. Right. Red Dust and Spanish Slave.
With the original artwork. Yeah.
Yep. Still one of my with the original artwork. That's right. Because did GRP reissued all these, right?
Yes. Yeah. They redid the covers on a lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, and I have to say, I was happy to see. I was checking out the latest live record the other day, and I was very happy to see that you're still playing the Stone Circle, as recently as 2014. I guess.
Right. Do you like that one, do you?
Yep. But did you guys ever do? All right. So here's a question: Did you ever do? Did you ever play One for the Road live?
No. That's a good song. Is it? That's didn't Jeff? Yeah, it's a good. I know. Yeah. That's. I think we might have done that a long time ago, but we've never done that recently. But I do like that one. Yeah.
So anyway, enough about us. What about you? Let's learn a little more about you. Who have you played with? You've played with pretty much everyone, right? In this genre, you are the man.
Yeah, I started out really in this genre playing with I went to New England Conservatory of Music with Nelson Rangel, the great saxophonist.
Yeah.
Another GRP label mate, right, at one time. And this, Nelson was 2 years ahead of me. So he graduated in 1983. I graduated in 85. Nelson moved to New York, got a record deal pretty much like within 2 years after he graduated college, and I had written tunes like I initially was with Nelson as a writer, and I played on his records on the songs that I wrote. So that was kind of my entree into the smooth jazz, contemporary jazz world. Outside of local gigs I was doing in New Haven, Connecticut, and around. Hang on a second. Oh my God.
We lost you.
I got you.
It's another band trying to hide.
It's real.
No, we're back. No, I'm back. All right. So Nelson, that was my first, really entree onto anything on a national level. Then a couple years later, I started playing with saxophonist Marion Meadows after he got his first record deal with RCA. And I mean, I was with Marion pretty much, God, for about 20 years or so, off and on. And,
Wow.
and we still play together every now and then. But from 1991 through pretty much 2011, 12, 13, you know, I was still doing a few gigs with Marion. And then also during that time, I got to play with Special Effects. You know, I became a member of Special Effects, initially subbing for the regular keyboard player, and then becoming, you know, the first call guy in like around 2000.
I think we were just saying that's where we probably met you
That's where we
first
met.
time.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And then I also played with Ken Navarro as well.
Right.
Guitarist Ken Navarro. I've probably done like 10 records with Ken or so. And then from there, it just, you know, it just kind of grew. And, you know, after like 2008 or 2009, when, you know, when the economy in the US kind of crashed a little bit, a lot of artists found it necessary to have different bands in different parts of the country, because to travel with a band, you know, just became kind of cost prohibitive.
Hey,
So-
you don't have to tell us about that, man.
No, I know.
Now try and
know.
traveling with a band from the other side of the world. Yeah.
I know. It's so I became kind of the East Coast keyboard player for a lot of different artists. And then also starting in 2003, I started a benefit concert in my hometown of Milford, Connecticut, called Smooth Jazz for Scholars. And through that show, like I did it 17 years in a row prior to COVID. And so with that show, when it started in 2003, I was working at the same time with Ken Navarro, Special Effects, and Marion Meadows. And then I had a long-standing association with Nelson Rangel. So that really that gave me the opportunity to be able to put together, you know, like a superstar lineup, you know, for one show. And so that really set the template for future Smooth Jazz for Scholars shows. So after like 2003, 2004, I branched out with and have since had, you know, in the 17 years, you know, since 2003, I've had like 29 different artists play on Smooth Jazz for Scholars. So I've gotten to work with like Jeff Cashwa, the Sax Pack, you know, Jeff and I have played a lot together individually, you know, on Jeff's own shows besides Sax Pack shows. And also I've gotten to work a lot with Steve Cole and Will Donato, Mark Antoine, Peter White some.
Okay, your resume passes the test. You're in. Tick. There we go. So yeah, we're looking forward to having you on the summer tour. We were, in fact, it's going to be the first time we've been over there in a long time, right?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
In fact, our first gig is going to be the last gig we ever did in America. Can you remember where it was? It was the Blue Note Napa.
Blue Note Napa, that's right.
Right. That's a nice gig. I like that gig.
Yeah. Well, here, in fact, let me do the rundown. Let me do my due diligence of.
Yeah, this is where you sound like
tour.
Stuart. You like to. This is where you are Stuart's own son.
2 nights at the Blue Note at Napa.
Nice.
And then a new thing. This is going to be interesting. The Yosemite Jazz Train, which is
Say Yosemite.
Sorry, the Yosemite Jazz Train.
That's better.
So yeah, I don't know whether we're on the train. I think we're not on the train. I think we're waiting for people as they pull up in the train, playing some music. The Sophia Sacramento, which was we did last time.
Oh yeah.
That's nice.
Smith
Yeah.
Center in Las
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah.
You remember the Smith Center in Las Vegas, which is a very nice room. with
We like that.
the fanciest mixing desk I've ever seen in my life. A new one in Colorado, Buffalo Rose, which is going to be a new one for us. And then it's, well, I think it's one of my favorites, the Jazz Alley in Seattle, which, it'll be very nice to go back there. Yeah, I feel like I've missed it.
Yeah.
Out of all the places, yeah. And then we go across the East Coast. And again, some nice gigs at the end, some great gigs. The Tin Pan, Richmond.
That's great. Yeah, it's vibey, isn't it? That
Yeah,
one?
great room. Back at the Birchmere in Alexandria,
Nice.
which is great because we haven't been there for a couple of years. Well, we hadn't been there for a couple of years before COVID. We haven't been anywhere for a couple of years. Sellersville Theatre, another one that's got a really nice feel to it.
Yeah.
And then ending the tour for 2 nights at New York at the Iridium, which is another great favorite of ours. So yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Good one to join on. Yeah.
Awesome.
Sometimes they're less fun than that one. Yeah.
That's great. That's awesome.
Good stuff.
Have you ever played in Seattle? Have you ever done that, Jay?
I've never played at Jazz Alley. I have played Seattle. And outside of Seattle, they had a great festival at the Chateau Saint Michel Vineyard.
Yeah. That's where that was Gary's first gig. Yeah. Gary Granger.
Yeah, that's a great festival, boy. I didn't realize how good that wine was. That became some of my favorite wines. Good Chardonnay.
You see, so we've done the set list. Now we're on the rider. So we want some good wine on the rider. Okay.
You can bond with Gary. You can bond with Gary over the wine. Gary likes his vino.
Oh, I know Gary likes wine. Gary and I, traveled some with Ken Navarro.
Of course you have, yeah.
Yeah. And Greg too. So in fact, it's funny because the last show that Greg and Gary and I played together was actually a double bill with Steve Oliver, who I know is a good friend of Acoustic Alchemy.
Yeah.
And Nelson Rangel together. So yes, Gary and I and Greg have had a few drinks together.
Well, there will be definitely more happening in June and July. More drinks.
You got to get up for lobby call. You don't want security pounding on your door. That's rule number 1.
Yeah, no, that'll be me with a cricket bat. Yeah. Very good. Okay, well, let's wrap this up. And I will get this out onto Facebook so everyone can see it. And I know everyone's going to be really excited to hear you playing with us. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm excited. And send the set list, please.
We will. We've got all that to come to you very soon. So we got it.
Great.
Good stuff. Okay, guys, I'm going to hit the red button now. Good to see you all.
Cheers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye,
Cheers.
guys.
Bye. Bye.